I am making a Lost World True King Dino deck profile. This deck is just really fun because it's just nothing but absolute power. And we can go first to control the field when needed, but most of the time it's just an OTK deck. Starting off with the monsters, I play one copy of Drek Aolo. It's just in this deck as a level 1 dinosaur tuner. 3 copies of Baby Ceratosaurus. When Baby Ceratosaurus is destroyed by card effect, then you can press one level 4 lower dinosaur from your deck, which isn't once per turn, which I think is stupid. Then I play 3 copies of Petite Pteranodon. When it's destroyed by card effect, it lets you summon a level 4 or higher dinosaur from your deck, but then it can't attack for the rest of the turn. And what I found with this deck is when I first started to play it, if you're not abusing the babies, you're doing it wrong, which probably sounds really bad when you put it outside context with dinosaurs. And one of my friends just really hates that I say that, but I just think it's funny with this deck. Because Petite Pteranodon and Baby Ceratosaurus are the 2 babies of the deck. And they're both Earth, so they let you use another True King. Then I play 3 copies of Oviraptor. And Oviraptor on summon lets you either add a dinosaur or send a dinosaur. And it has another effect where you can target one dinosaur monster on the field, or one level 4 lower dinosaur monster, destroy it, and if you do, bring back a level or any dinosaur from your graveyard in defense position. Its only cost is targeting both of the dinosaurs with its effect, one on field and another in grave. And you can only use each effect as a solo eating Oviraptor once per turn. Then I play 3 copies of Miscellaneous Source. During either player's main phase, you can discard it to then make it so that your dinosaur monsters are unaffected by opponent's card effects for the duration of that main phase. Then I play 1 Giant Rex. Giant Rex is what you would normally send for Oviraptor if you're not going to add. Or you'll end up sending one of the 2 Overtex Codals, which has the effect of, if it's sent to the grave by card effect, you can add one pill card from your deck to your hand, normally double evolution pill. And has the other effect of it can only be special summoned, or I'm butchering this. It must first be special summoned from your hand by returning 5 banished dinosaur monsters back to your deck, or off a pill, for example, because that summons with ignoring summoning condition. And it can destroy 1 dinosaur monster from your hand or field to negate an opponent's activated spell or trap card or effect and negate it. Then I also play 1 copy of Dinosaur Pankratops just because it's searchable in this deck, and it's just Pankratops. That's how I say it. It being Pankratops is why it's at 1. Then I play 1 copy of Nagorn, the Mad Flaming Kaiju. And I play this just because it's searchable out to things that are unaffected by card effects like Ultimate Falcon. Then I play 1 True King Lithosagam, the Disaster. I feel like Lithosagam coming back off the ban list was a mistake, just because of how good it is, especially in Dinosaur. But in order to summon it, you have to destroy 2 monsters from your hand or face up on your field, including 1 Earth monster. And if they were both Earth, then you can look at your opponent's extra deck and banish 3 monsters with different names. Which is why I think it coming off the ban list is a bad idea. Then I play 3 True King Agni-Mazad, the Vanisher. It has the same summon requirement as Lithosagam, except at least 1 fire. And if both are fire, then it gets to it gets to banish 1 monster from its field or graveyard. Then to finish off the monsters, I play 3 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, which I think is a stupid card, and I'm surprised it hasn't been hit on the ban list yet, but it gets to attack every monster your opponent controls once each. And it has the ability of being able to destroy any monster from your hand or face up on your field, so then Book of Moon all your opponent's monsters. And then if it attacks monsters in defense mode, it gets to send that monster straight to the grave without conducting damage calculation and burn for 1,000. However, in order to summon it properly, you have to banish 2 dinosaurs from your graveyard, which with this deck is not an issue at all. That is it for the monsters. Moving on to the spells. Play 1 Upstart Goblin. If you don't want to play Upstart Goblin in this deck, just replace it with Terraforming. I didn't think about that until after I put the deck together. I'm going to play 1 Set Rotation, 1 Diagram. Set Rotation will let you get to Diagram if you really need it, or Lost World, by setting the other field spell from your deck to your opponent's field. So you need Lost World, you give them Diagram, or if you need Diagram, you give them Lost World. Then I play 3 copies of Fossil Dig, add a level 6 or lower dinosaur from your deck to your hand. 3 copies of Double Evolution Pill. You can only activate 1 per turn, but on activation you have to banish a dinosaur and a non-dinosaur from your hand or graveyard as cost. And then you summon 1 dinosaur from your 1 level 6 or higher dinosaur from your deck, ignoring summoning conditions. So whether you're normally summoning Ultimate Conductor Tyranno or Overtex Codals. Then I play 3 copies of Lost World. Lost World has the effect of all non-dinosaur monsters on the field lose 500 attack and defense points. If a dinosaur monster is summoned, then once per turn you can summon a Jura Egg token to your opponent's side of the field. And as long as they control that token, they cannot target other monsters on the field with card effects. And if a normal monster on the field be destroyed by a card effect, or battle or card effect, you can destroy 1 dinosaur monster from your deck instead, so it's not destroyed. That normally with it, though, you'd summon Overraptor, chain 1 Overraptor, chain 2 Lost World, so your opponent can't chain to Overraptor's effect. Just try to stop it. But you give your opponent a token. Overraptor sends Giant Rex to the grave, or Miscellaneous Source to the grave. Activate Overraptor's effect, targeting Miscellaneous and the token. Destroy a baby from deck. So you can summon Giant Rex to your field. And depending on what the situation, you can then remove the Miscellaneous Source in your grave, summon the Jirakeolo, to then tune it with all 3 of your monsters, to then summon Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, or tune it with 1 of the 2 to summon High Speed Ride Chambara. Or you can just not care about the Miscellaneous effect and just XZ summon. Then, to finish off the deck, I play 3 copies of Survival's End. Survival's End lets you destroy as many normal monsters on the field as possible, and then summon an equal number of dinosaurs from your deck. So this is just another card you can use to try to destroy the token, to then summon another thing from deck, so you can summon Overraptor on your turn by destroying a baby from your deck to protect the token, and give your opponent a second token for free. That's the fun part about Lost World. It can also give your opponent tokens when dinosaurs summon on their turn, whether you summon it or they summon it. That is it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. This is only a 13 card extra deck, but the other 2 cards can literally be any Lynx or Xyz monsters you want. I played 1 Pentastag. The other 2 cards I would play in this deck would be a Cerberus and a Phoenix, but they are currently in my Thunder Dragon deck, so they're not here. Then I play 1 Chambara and 1 Trishula for Synchro Plays. Trishula, when someone lets you banish up to 1 card from your opponent's hand, field, and graveyard. And Chambara gets 2 attacks during each battle phase, and every time it battles, whether it's attacking or is being attacked, it gains an additional 200 attack points. It has more than that, but the rest of its effects only work with Speedroids. And then I play 1 Abyss Dweller, so I can deal with cards or decks that require their graveyard. 1 number 60 Dugaris the Timeless. This card is funny when you have Ultimate Conductor pointing to a zone that you can have Pentastag point to, and then link this and another monster off after using its ability to double Conductor's attack to summon Pentastag, so that's pointing to a Conductor. So now Apprentice Deck will let the conductor deal piercing with 7,000 attack points, being able to attack everything. Then I played 2 copies of Evil Czar Dolka. It's just a being able to use a material to negate an opponent's monster effect, not once per turn, which I think is dumb about the card. How it lets you negate 2 monster effects with it. And I played 2 Logia. Logia can use can use 2 materials. I think it's 2. Yeah, use 2 of its materials to negate an opponent's spell, trap, or monster effect summon, non effect, and then destroy it. Okay, just then negates the activation or the summon and destroy it. So the way I remember it is Dolka negates monster effects, Logia negates everything else. Then I play 3 copies of True King of All Calamities. This card feels a bit dumb in decks that can abuse it, but essentially the card lets you, during either player's turn, use material, call an attribute. All monsters on the field become that attribute. And monsters your opponent controls of that attribute cannot attack or activate their effects. So during your opponent's turn, you can, if you know what deck they're playing, so like they're playing Orcust, you call Dark. Now they can't attack with Dark monsters or activate their effects. So they can't even banish from their graveyard because they're using the effect of a Dark monster. Then to finish off the extra deck, I play 1 Gustav Max, or how some people like to call it Birthday Candle, because by using 2 level 10 monsters, or 2 Superconductor Tyrannos, your opponent somehow manages to survive on your battle phase, you can then use 1 material to deal 2,000 points of damage to your opponent. Last time I used this deck against one of my friends, he went, "Ha! I survived your battle phase. Now I get to win because I can murder you now." I went, "No, you don't. You only have 200 life points left. Birthday Candle. Die." And then he just got sad. That is it for my dinosaur deck profile. If you have any ideas of what I can do to try to improve the deck, feel free to comment below. Thanks for watching.